Sea Otters by National Geographic Kids, author Laura Marsh. See the little one there? There you see the teeth. It has a table of contents. It's an informational book, true facts. It's a sea otter. What dives and plays in the water all day? What floats on its back when it eats a snack? What has a flat tail but is not a whale? A sea otter. What is a sea otter? Sea otters are mammals. They live in the cold Pacific Ocean. A mammal is an animal that feeds its baby milk. It has a backbone and is warm-blooded. There's an otter in the waves. Otters are fun to watch. They like to play with each other. They dive and splash. Life in the sea. Sea otters live close to shore. They find small animals to eat there. Sea otters dive to the ocean floor. They swim through kelp forests. They need lots of food and clean water to live. There's the kelp. It says kelp is a kind of large seaweed that has long stalks. It can grow into underwater forests. And we have kelp in our Monterey Bay. Built for hunting. Each box in this informational book gives details about different body parts that the otter has. It is adapted to its life in the ocean. The sea otter's body is perfect for hunting in water. Tail, it helps steer the otter through the water. Back legs, they are webbed like flippers. They help the otter swim and dive. Fur, thick fur keeps the otter warm. More about that later. Body, a long body helps the otter glide through the water. Front paws, they feel and grab for food. Eyes, good eyesight helps the otter find food. Nostrils, they close underwater to keep water out. And mouth, sharp teeth tear off bits of food. Snack time. Sea otters eat small animals. They eat more than 40 different kinds. They munch on clams, crabs, squid, urchins, and other animals. Sea otters have favorite foods just like you. Scallop, shrimp, squid, sea urchin, and crab, but not a sandwich. A sea otter cracks open the shell to eat the animal inside in this picture. Sea otters eat their meals above the water. They lie on their backs. They use their stomachs as plates, but they don't use a knife and fork. Sea otters use rocks to crack open hard shells. There it is, popping the inside, the meat, into its mouth. So these are animals that use tools. They use the rocks. Scrub-a-dub. Do you like to stay clean? Sea otters do. They groom themselves for hours every day. They scrub their faces and bodies with their paws. They also somersault, twist, and turn. This washes food scraps off of their bodies. Their fur must stay clean to be warm. So grooming is cleaning by scrubbing, licking, or biting. Fuzzy fur. It's hard to stay warm in cold water. But a sea otter's fur is up to the job. It is thicker than any other animal's fur. So they have more hairs per square inch on their fur than any other animal in the world. The fur has 2 layers. The outside layer keeps the cold water out. The inside layer stays warm and dry. Six cool facts about sea otters. 1. Sometimes sea otters hold hands, well, paws. 2. Sea otters can hold their breath for about 5 minutes. Most people can't hold their breath for more than 1 minute. 3. They are members of the weasel family. There's a weasel. 4. They eat 10 pounds or more of food each day. This gives them energy to swim and hunt. And when you're in cold water, you need more energy to stay warm. 5. They are the smallest sea mammals in the world, but they're always bigger than I think they are. The males can be 6 feet long. 6. Sea otters have their own pockets. They put food in a pouch under each front leg while they are hunting. Or they can stick the rock they find to open the shells in that pouch. 2 pouches. Playful pups. See that pup? This is a mother otter floating with a pup on her chest. Baby sea otters are born in the water. They are called pups. Pups are about 2 feet long at birth. That's about as long as 2 cereal boxes. So there's the mama's eye and whiskers and nose, and there's the pup. You might notice that the pup looks dry. The mother teaches her pup how to swim, how to dive, and how to roll. But she does the hunting until the pup is older. So there she is coming up with some food. A mother may wrap her pup in kelp while she dives. Then the pup will stay in one place while she is away. So that kelp is attached to the bottom, and it's long and tall and flexible, so it gets wrapped around the pup, and the pup can't drift away. Taking it easy. There's a whole group of them. Sea otters live in groups called rafts. The groups are usually all boys or all girls, except that for animals we call them male and female. They spend lots of time together. They rest, groom, and eat. Otters in rafts often wrap themselves in kelp too. They may sleep like this, side to side. So you can see they're not on a wooden raft. The group of them is called a raft. Watching out for otters. This woman is actually at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, where you might have been, and you might have seen the otters there. Scientists are busy studying sea otters. They want to know how otters live and eat. They want to learn about otters that have gotten sick or hurt too. Then they can help. Scientists do know that pollution hurts sea otters. Keeping pollution out of the ocean helps sea otters stay healthy. Pollution is dangerous material that makes the water or air or soil dirty. This sea otter was rescued from an oil spill. People helped clean and care for it. When oil or other chemicals get into the fur, then it's not fluffy anymore, and it can't keep the sea otter warm and dry anymore. And this shows some close-ups. The squid that they might eat, the ocean water where they live, the very thick fur that keeps them warm and dry, the giant kelp forest like we have where they live, the paws that grab the food, and the sharp teeth that grab and rip the food. So watch the sea otters in the live cam at the Monterey Bay Aquarium.